Good morning to all. Sit in Sukhasana. Hands resting on the knees in Jnana Mudra or Chin Mudra. Sit erect. Close your eyes. Start prayer. Om. Om. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Namaha. Slowly deep breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly deep breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Open your eyes.
Sit erect. Close your eyes. Neck rotation movement. Exhale. Bring your head down, touching your chest with your chin. Rotate your head from right side to the halfway. Inhale. Complete the rotation, bringing to the normal position. Exhale. Do it anti-clockwise. Exhale. Repeat this for 3 times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale.
Anti-clockwise.
Now do it anti-clockwise.
Okay. On. Inhale.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Slowly breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Sit in Sukhasana. Now we start hand movements. The first one, fingers clenching movement. Now we start hand movements. Hand movements help us in relieving the stress and also help us in strengthening the hand muscles. The first movement is fingers clenching movement. First, stretch your hands to your shoulder level. Exhale, close your fingers covering your thumb. Inhale, release your fingers. Now we repeat this for 3 times. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Relax. Put your hands down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we move on to wrist bending movement. First, stretch your hands to your shoulder level. Exhale, bring your palms downwards. Inhale, bring your palms upwards. Now we repeat them for 3 times. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Relax. Now put your hands down. Now breathe in, breathe out. Slowly breathe in and breathe out. Now we move on to the third movement, wrist rotation movement. First, stretch your hands to your shoulder level. Fold your fingers and rotate your wrist in clockwise direction. Repeat this for 4 times. Rotate your wrist in clockwise direction for 4 times. Now repeat your wrist in anti-clockwise direction for 4 times. Repeat your wrist in anti-clock direction for 4 times. Relax. Put your hands down. Now slowly breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we switch over to the next movement, elbow bending movement. First, stretch your hands to your shoulder level, palms facing upwards. Exhale, place your fingers to rest on your shoulders. Inhale, release them. Now we repeat this for 3 times. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now relax. Put your hands down. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly breathe in and slowly breathe out. Now we start shoulder rotation movement. First, stretch your hands to your shoulder level, palms facing upwards. Exhale, place your fingers to rest on your shoulders. Join your elbows. Inhale, rotate your elbow clockwise to the halfway. Exhale, bring it to normal position. Now we repeat this for 3 times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now we do it in anti-clockwise direction. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Relax. Put your hands down slowly. Now breathe in slowly, breathe out slowly. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's start Vajrasana. Let us see the benefits of this Vajrasana. This asana improves digestion, and with regular practice, it eliminates constipation. Now let's see the technique of this Vajrasana. Sit in Dandasana. Exhale as you sit back on your legs. Put your hands on your thighs. Put your hands on your thighs, sit erect and close your eyes. Breathe in and out slowly as you position yourself to sit up straight. And relax. Now we switch over to the next asana, which is also called Shashankasana. This is also called rabbit pose. Now see the advantages of this rabbit pose. The abdominal organs and muscles are strengthened. The digestive power is also boosted. The face and brain will get augmented flow of blood. Now let us see the technique of this Shashankasana. Sit in Vajrasana. Straighten the back. Inhale and exhale slowly by raising the arms, keeping them straight. Now exhale and bend forward. The arms, trunk and head should remain in one line. The arms, head and trunk should remain in one line. The forehead and arms should rest on the floor in front of the knees. Relax the whole body. Inhale and exhale slowly. Relax. Now let us switch over to the next one. Ustrasana. This is also called camel pose. Now let's see the benefit of this Ustrasana. It improves digestion, stretches and opens the front of the body. It also strengthens the back and shoulders. Relieves the body of lower back ache. Improves flexibility of the spine and also improves posture. Helps overcome menstrual discomfort. Let us look at the technique of this Ustrasana. Sit in Vajrasana. Your knees should be in line with the shoulders and the sole of your feet should be facing the ceiling. As you inhale, draw your hands onto your back and bend backwards and stay put for some time. bend backwards and stay put for some time. Relax. Sit in Vajrasana.
Stand on knees, the breathing will start here. Sit in Vajrasana, stand on knees.
And stand on your knees. Now,
Also sit your hands.
stretch your hands outside. Bring your left hand holding your left ankle and raise your right hand and look upwards. Relax. Now, bring your right hand back holding your right ankle and raise your left hand upwards and look upwards. Relax.
Sit Vajrasana.
Sit Vajrasana. Now stand on knees. Stretch both your hands forward and bring both your hands backward, holding both the ankles and bend backwards.
Relax.
Relax.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Sit Vajrasana.
Sit Vajrasana.
Relax.
Relax.
Start.
Now switch over to the next one, Marjalasana. Let's see the benefits of this Marjalasana. It stretches the back, torso and neck. It provides a gentle massage to the spine and belly organs. Now let's see the technique of this Marjalasana. First, sit in Vajrasana. Form the tabletop position. Align the knees directly below your hips.
Start it.
Exhale. Round the spine toward the roof.
Inhale.
Inhale. Now inhale and bring your spine downward and raise your head. Repeat the postures like inhaling and exhaling. While you raise your head upwards, bring your spine downwards. Now exhale. Now inhale and bring your spine downward and raise your head. Relax. Sit Vajrasana. Now stretch your legs out. And bring yourself to Dandasana.
Inhale. Exhale.
Inhale and exhale.
Relax.
Relax. Samasthiti. Now let's start Gomukhasana. It is also called cow pose. It is called cow pose since it resembles cow face. Let's see the benefits of this Gomukhasana. It helps curing sciatica. It relieves stress from lower and upper back. And it strengthens muscles in both hands and legs. Let's see the technique of this Gomukhasana. Now, fold your right leg and bring your right feet under your left hip. Now, fold your left leg and bring it beside your right thigh. Make sure your both knees are one on the other. Now, slowly raise your left hand and bring it back to interlock it with right hand. Now relax. Now let's do the same Gomukhasan in the opposite direction. Fold your left leg and bring your left feet under your right hip. Next, fold your right leg and bring it beside your left thigh. Make sure your both knees are one on the other. Now slowly raise your right hand and bring it back to interlock it with left hand. Relax. Now, Dandasana. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let us start Janu Sirasana. Janu means knee. Siramu means head. Since you touch your head with your knee, it's called Janu Sirasana. Now let's see some benefits of this pose. It reduces abdominal fat. It strengthens and flexes backbone. Now let's see the technique of this Janu Sirasana. First, Samasthiti. Hold your right leg to see that your palm reaches your pelvic. Raise your both hands up and slowly bend forward to hold your big toe. And touch your knee with your head. Relax. Bring your hands down. Release your leg. Slowly breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Samasthiti. Now let's do it with the left leg. Fold your left leg to see that your palm reaches your pelvic. Now raise your hands up and slowly bend forward to hold your big toe. Touch your right knee with your head. Hold there for a few seconds. Relax. Now bring your hands down. Release your leg. Now slowly breathe in, breathe out. Now let's start Purvottana Asanam. Slowly rise your whole body up, balancing on your both hands and both feet.
And pulling it back.
Bend your head completely. Now relax. Dandasana. Now slowly breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Dandasana. Now we switch on to Vakrasana. First, fold your right leg and bring it beside your left thigh. Raise your left hand and bring it around your right knee and touch your right feet. Stretch your right hand to your back and turn back side. Relax. Now we do this Vakrasana with the other leg. Now fold your left leg and bring it beside your right thigh. Raise your right hand and bring it around your right knee and touch left feet. Stretch your left hand to your back and turn back side. Turn back side as much as you can. Relax. Dandasana. Now slowly breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let us move on to the next posture. Uttana Padasana. It's also called raised leg posture. Let us see the benefits of this raised leg posture. It reduces the fat in the areas of hips, thighs and torso. It cures all the diseases pertaining to urinary system, piles and fistula. Let us see the technique of this asana. Lie flat on the back on a soft blanket. Keeping the legs stretched, place both the hands by the side of the trunk. Palms touching the ground. Take a few deep breaths. While inhaling, raise the left leg without bending the knee, pointing the toes up to an angle of 45 degrees. For a few seconds, be in the same posture and bring it down with exhalation. While inhaling, raise the right leg without bending at the knee, pointing the toes up to an angle of 45 degrees. For a few seconds, be in the same posture and bring it down with exhalation. Repeat the same movement with the right leg and the left leg. Repeat both the legs together. Raise your both legs. And bring them down with exhalation. And relax. Let us move on to the next one, Savasana. It is also called corpse posture. Let's see the benefits of this corpse posture. This removes the fatigue caused by the other asanas and induces calmness of the mind. It is a relaxation posture. Now let's see the technique of this Savasana. Lie flat on the back like a corpse. Keep the hands a little away from the thighs with the palms up. Place the feet apart such that both the heels face inwards and toes outwards. Face the feet apart such that both the heels face inward and toes outward. Relax the body completely, part by part, with awareness of the breath and closed eyes. Be in that posture for some time and relax. And after some time, come back to Samasthiti and relax. Let us go for the next one, Salabhasana. It is also called locust posture. Let us see the benefits of this locust posture. This posture relieves pain in the knees and hips. It cures constipation. Lie full length on the floor on the stomach with the chin touching the ground on soft blanket. Keep the hands by the side of the trunk such that the palms touch the ground. Raise the left leg with inhalation. And do not bend the knees, stretch the toes. For a few seconds, be in the same posture and bring it down with exhalation. When you raise the right leg with inhalation, without bending at the knee, stretching the toes, and after few seconds, please bring it down with exhalation. Slowly get up and sit. Now let us see the meaning of Surya Bhedana. In yogic terminology, the right nostril referred to the gateway of sun energy or Pingala Nadi, and left nostril is gateway of moon energy or Ida Nadi. Sun energy is the representation of heart or masculine vitality in the body, while moon energy represents calmness or feminine vitality. If we go by the literal meaning of Surya Bhedana, Surya means sun, Bhedana means piercing or entering. Surya Bhedana Pranayama is the deep inhalation of breath through the right nostril, then holding the breath for as long as comfortable, and finally exhaling through the left nostril. Now sit in any comfortable position, but sit erect. Form Prana Mudra with your right hand. When you close your right nostril, use your right thumb. When you close your left nostril, use your right finger, ring finger, and little finger. Is the deep inhalation of breath through the right nostril, then holding the breath for as long as comfortable, and finally exhaling through the left nostril. Let us do it. Inhale through right nostril, hold it for some time. Exhale it through left nostril. Now repeat this. Inhale through right nostril, hold it for some time. Exhale through left nostril. Inhale, exhale, hold, exhale, inhale, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale. Relax. Let us move on to the next one, Bhramari Pranayama. It is also known as humming bee breath. Let us see the benefits of this posture. Bhramari relieves stress and cerebral tension. It also helps elevating anger, anxiety, and insomnia. Now, sit in a comfortable meditation asana. Close the eyes and relax the whole body for a short time. Put your index fingers in both of your ears and start listening to the humming sound within your body. The humming sound should be smooth, even, and continuous for the duration of the exhalation.
Relax. Prayer, Namaskara Mudra. Om सर्वेषां स्वस्ति भवतु। ॐ सर्वेषां शान्ति भवतु। ॐ सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरिः ॐ तत्सत्। ॐ नमः। ॐ नमः। అందరికీ నమస్కారం।